Welcome back to Inside Michigan Football. Brady, Hoke, and Greg Mattison are not the only coaches who've returned to Michigan. A former player, Curt Mallory, returns as secondary coach. And Fred Jackson never left. He begins his 20th season as running backs coach. Jackson has known Brady Hoke for nearly 30 years.
It's exciting, because of running back now, I know it's going to have something to do with the outcome of the game. And that has a lot to do with how interested you are in coaching the position.
It's been like old times for Jackson. He remembers what it was like sending his backs up against Hoke and Mattison back in the 90s.
It was fun because they talk more stuff than any two coaches I ever been around. They always talking about how they're going to hurt my backs, but I feel it's fun to be a part of guys like Greg and Brady, because it's exciting to go to practice and see the competition that exists.
The transition to a new staff has been easiest on the running backs because Jackson remains their coach, but it's been relatively smooth for everyone, and Jackson knows why.
I tell you what makes the players buy in. In my opinion, they want to win. And when you get guys in and you get a coach enthusiastic, a new guy in, and you got new blood and everything, you got new opportunities for some guys who maybe hadn't played to see now, maybe they may have a chance to play. I think it's easy to buy in if you want to win and if you're willing to pay the price. And I think that's the key right now.
Curt Mallory knows what winning is all about. He was a part of 5 Big Ten championship teams under Bo Schembechler and Gary Moeller.
I grew up watching Michigan football, having 2 brothers here, and it was obviously a dream for me to come here and play.
Mallory served as defensive coordinator at Akron and Illinois before returning to Michigan. He's honored to be coaching at his alma mater and knows there's work to be done.
You can see improvement each day, and they got to continue to grow each day. And I expect the same amount of improvement next Saturday and to continue to grow. And they're willing. They're coming in, watching film, doing the things on their own, and anxious and wanting to do well.
Mallory hasn't had time to visit some of his old stomping grounds, but he can't help thinking about all the great times he had as a student athlete.
And probably the greatest memory was our last year. I was a student coach, and we won the Rose Bowl, beat Washington. And I remember celebrating with Chris Hutchinson and Doug Skeen and Joe Cocuzzo and Steve Everett, and Elvis Grabach, Pat Maloney, and all those guys that are still good friends of mine today. And that was probably the one memory that I'll always remember.